Hi Shelley. MEA is going to Malaysia in 2014. I understand you've had some experience there running events. Tell us about it.
Yes, I have. I've organised 2 conferences over the last 2 years and had a great experience of events in Kuala Lumpur. In particular, I just love working with the people over there, very, very hospitable, and when we've worked at the hotel, as soon as you walk in, you get a big smile and you feel very, very warm, and as though they actually really want you to be there. And just in terms of the level of service that you get over there from the porter and the bellboy that meets you to the catering staff to the director of sales, they all really, really want to help you and make you feel welcome and get the job done. So that's kind of one of the big things that we love.
And how's the relationship with the tourism board?
Yeah, with MySeb, they've been very, very supportive. They very much want to know kind of what is actually going to be of value to us in order to bring the business to KL. So we worked very closely with them on working out, what benefits, what they could actually provide that would actually benefit us. So yeah, they've been really, really great to work with.
And talking about going the extra step of that customer service, tell us about one of your case stories.
Probably one that springs to mind was when all our exhibition material were actually stuck in customs, and it happened to be over a public holiday, and the hotel staff were fantastic. They called the actual customs people, and they managed to get all our exhibition materials, all our banners and brochures, etc., out on that day. We went there, drove out in a taxi with a pile of money, paid them, and sure enough they released the goods, and we had all the exhibitions set up that night ready to run the next day. So they really did kind of work with us in order to achieve that.
They went that extra mile, huh?
Yep.
Totally unexpected.
Yeah, you work. They really wanted to help us to make sure that it worked, and that was one example. Other examples are the table decorations, decor within the function room, really, really wanting to help us out all the time. So, and they get that it's a two-way relationship, which is what we were looking for.
It's very invaluable. Now, why did you choose Malaysia in the event?
A couple of reasons. One, really the location. A lot of the conferences that we do, so we have people coming from Australia, we have people coming from other parts of the world. So it's a great hub. It's fantastic value for money, just in terms of the flights, in terms of the accommodation that you get there. Definitely value. Location and just great people to work with.
And I send the language. 90% of them speak English.
Yes, and also there's none of this sort of lost in translation over email. When you send them an email, they get it straight away and they come back with great responses. So there's not the uphill battle in some countries that you have. So they totally understand where you're coming from. And another sort of thing that springs to mind was we have a lot of delegates with all kinds of dietary requirements, and they're able to accommodate halal diets, quite strict vegetarian diets, so that was great as well.
So tell me your top 3 things you'll be doing in Malaysia.
The first thing is I'll be going to get some chicken satay, because they definitely have the best chicken satay ever, especially on Malaysian Airlines. My second thing I'll be doing is I'll be going to buy some shoes, because the shoes are great. And the third thing is I'll be going to Arthur's Bar in the Shang-ri-La for a cocktail.
Sensational. Any other comments about Malaysia and the tourism industry and the conferences?
I'm really looking forward to going now. I'm very excited about it, and just I hope everyone else has a good time too.
You've obviously had experience in running events in KL. Tell me about the collaboration of yourselves and venues.
They've been very, very collaborative in terms of what we've actually needed to achieve. I guess one of the examples of that is, well, there's actually a couple of examples. One of the venues we went to, we wanted to actually bring our own wine in, and we didn't think that would be possible, but the contacts at the hotel provided us with a wine supplier, and then on our behalf negotiated with the off-site venue we were going to, and then we brought all our own wine in and paid a fairly small corkage fee. So again, it's really, you think you can't do things, but you just have to kind of dig deep and ask the kind of local people or your local contacts there, and you kind of find that there actually is a way of doing things. So it's really kind of the relationships that you build over there.
And you had use of a room one night, and you was worried about it being turned around. Tell us about that.
Yeah, there was the conference room just before we were about to bump into our conference. They had a huge Chinese wedding. I think there probably was about 1,000 people with very, very elaborate decoration. In the room, outside the room, it was all very, very fully themed. So we were all getting a little bit worried that it wouldn't be ready, for us to actually bump in. And literally the next day, it was almost as though nothing had actually happened. They just had this army of people that just came in and just, dismantled everything, cleaned everything, and like I say, it was like nothing actually happened. So really, really impressed with the team effort and the level of service over there.
Fantastic. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.